It's great stuff.
Living the dream.
Living the dream, simple as that. It's great. It's Greg here. So it's Declan Duffy I'm talking to, is it?
Yes.
Very good. Declan, tell us about your business.
My company name is Pacelli Sports Wholesale. We are traditionally a wholesale company selling directly into the shops, Lifestyle Champion, that type of thing. And we have recently launched Teamwear.ie, which is to sell teamwear directly to the clubs, because we specifically had problems in the Leinster area that we found that there was an awful lot of shops not supplying to clubs, waiting for the clubs to come into them. We spoke to clubs and they said their shops weren't actively supplying them. In Dublin 1, there's 25 sports shops. None of them are independent. They're all what we call sports supermarkets, multiples. Dublin 2 is the same. So basically what we decided to do was seek permission from our suppliers to deal direct with clubs via Teamwear.ie. The problem worldwide is this is not the model of business, but they finally gave us permission. So we're the only country worldwide. We can only take orders within the 26 counties we can't even deal with. Northern Ireland. Because our prices are about 40% below what the recommended retail price is in Europe. So basically we're almost like, instead of being poacher turned gamekeeper, we're going the opposite direction. We're a gamekeeper turned poacher. So we're going aggressively at the market.
So pricing is obviously
a big thing, and one of the things, I suppose, our product would have been priced out of the market a lot of the time with because we're dealing through the trade as well. Our main brand is Standard Teamwear. There was a European survey done recently on all the teamwear brands in Europe, and we didn't know about this, but suddenly we were voted best teamwear supplier, or Standard were at least voted best teamwear supplier in Europe. So we just want to basically mirror what they are doing. They have the best price, best quality, and best service in Europe. So we want to be able to offer that on, but on the price end of her, we're about 40% less. So so now we're making ourselves a little bit more available to local clubs rather than just top-end elite clubs. So now they can almost buy top-end product at prices that they would be getting regular sort of park strip stuff at. So that's where we're aiming now. So it's kind of an aggressive launch. We launched Teamwear.ie about 12 months ago. So so the problem with SEO and all that, it takes little websites a little bit of a while to get cooking.
Unfortunately it does. But I mean, I think when it comes to digital and websites and stuff, very important, let's be honest. But we don't want to sit as a small business and use the fact that we're not ranking on Google as an excuse for failing. So sometimes at the beginning, you just have to go old school and knock on doors, pick up the phone and talk to people.
We have a website. We've been shortlisted for the All Ireland Marketing Awards. We've been shortlisted for the Aircom Spiders. We've been the Irish Web Awards. And yet probably 1% of our turnover comes from our website. The rest of the time we're on the dog and bone, ringing people saying, how are you doing? This is what we do. And people even go onto our website and straight away they're looking at the prices, and then they ring us up and say, how much is it? So there's nothing, the human element is...
the website will very much improve with that 1%, but at the same time, once you take the human element out, your business is bust. Particularly that type of business where you're talking to clubs and to people. And people do business, yes, because you've got a great product, and yes, because you've got a great price, but also because they build a relationship with you.
For sure, absolutely.
So no, that's fantastic stuff. So you say you've only been up 12 months. How did the business, how did the idea come along?
Well, I suppose it came along because our turnover was going down, because an awful lot of sports shops were going out of business. We were finding difficulty with trade credit and so forth, because the retail sector was probably the worst hit sector in the country, and it probably still is. I mean, a lot of retailers are really struggling right now. So it's sometimes the positive figures are kind of slightly painted in a different light when you see it on the street level, and you see it in the town centre, and in small towns around the country, and an awful lot of shops still closed down, a lot of places barricaded up. So it was a no-brainer. I mean, there we were, while we were struggling, there was our supplier going from strength to strength, becoming the biggest and best of all of the brands that we did. They were the best supplier, and they were just getting better and better all the time, and their product range was getting better. Their they're great. They don't mess around with quality. They pretty much they're in the top end of quality. So we had to do something to do it. So we asked for permission. Once we got the permission, we
hit the jog and bowl.
We got on the phone. Well, we got on the website. We set the website. So we worked with a company called Point Blank, who set up the website. Great company, but so yeah, we're doing something right. We're getting there. We're trying to build up a lot of kudos for the brands, because some people say Stano Teamwear. I haven't heard of it. Stano don't suffer fools. They're not handing out money to Premier League teams or elite athletes and stuff like that. So basically, what they do is they just supply the best stuff at the best prices on the market, and so like I said, we're trying to replicate that and bring it to the customers. So anything that somebody orders leaves within 24 hours. So that's it. There's no messing around.
So if you guys out there, if you even sign up and support a local GAA club, you volunteer for your kids' under-7s football team, how best to contact you?
Well, Teamwear.ie. So
Teamwear.ie.
And that's not W-A-R-E, that's Teamwear as in clothing, W-E-A-R. Teamwear.ie. We were based in Bray for about 20 years, but we've moved into Ballymount, into Fashion City.
Okay.
So anybody who's on the M50, we're 45 seconds from exit 10.
Cool.
In Fashion City. And otherwise, 4295-727.
Oh, one if you're outside the pale.
Outside the pale.
So that sounds fantastic stuff. So so pretty much any sporting clothing you guys can have.
We're a one-stop shop. We wanted to be a one-stop shop. So we're developing. We do GAA official jerseys. We looked at doing a couple of brands. We looked at all the top brands. We're licensed to do it, like the likes of O'Neill's and Azuri, and we went with the smallest company of the lot, a company called Intersport, because they have a quick turnaround. They will take one shirt, and we felt their grade of fabric was a better grade than anything else in the market. So we're working with them. We're also developing a rugby collection, and which includes quite funky and football reversible jerseys.
Okay, cool.
So you can have a home and away.
Yeah,
in one shirt.
Like it.
So we also do the whole equipment end of things. So we don't want people to have to look anywhere other than us for anything, whether it's team wear or team equipment.
God, it'd be good if Manchester United did that for my kids, had a home and away in the one jersey, so I wouldn't have to spend €120 every year.
That's a fact. We don't have any of those shirts in our house. We tend to be on the Merseyside ourselves.
No, very good. No, well, I try to avoid them. I'm a Spurs supporter, so I'm appalled and disgusted at my children, but there you go. No, thanks so much for chatting to me, and a really interesting lesson, I suppose, just from chatting to you from a business perspective, that, if your business, I wouldn't say isn't working necessarily, but it's not performing the way you want to perform, don't be afraid to change it. And I mean, what you've done is you've taken I suppose, a very much a bricks and mortar type business, and you've taken a far more proactive approach to actually grow. So that's an inspiration. Lovely talking to you.
Thanks, Greg.
No worries. Take it easy. See you soon. Bye-bye. Slán.